Hello, my name is Capel English, and today I would like to introduce you to the Sport of Plinker. The Sport of Plinker was designed to bring a new, innovative, and exciting shooting sport to your local indoor range. The Sport of Plinker consists of an electronic plate rack and a tablet computer system that will automatically record your scores. Before we get started, I'd like to go over a few gun safety rules. Back in the 60s, Colonel Jeff Cooper came up with the four rules of gun safety, and everyone should know these by heart. The first rule is treat all guns as if they're loaded. The second rule is never point a gun or firearm at anything you aren't willing to destroy. This includes parts of your own body, like your legs or your hands. Number three is know your target and what's behind it. And finally, number four is keep your finger off the trigger until your sights are on the target. The basic concept behind the Sport of Plinker is the electronic plate rack. Now, the electronic plate rack is a series of 9 steel plates, and the targets are identified by a laser. And so when you shoot the target, there's a sensor on the back of the target that picks up whether or not you hit it. And the whole system is controlled by the tablet. And so you can see the tablet mounted on the booth here. The tablet communicates with the target wirelessly, so there are no wires going downrange at any time. Once you have run a game and you shoot the target system, your scores are calculated automatically and displayed on the tablet. But they're also uploaded to our website, shootplinker.com. So you have two choices when you shoot the Plinker target system. You can create your own account on the shootplinker.com website, or you can use the Range House account. Now, having your own account gives you the ability to look at your scores and compare your scores to other people or your friends, maybe in a different range, in a different state even. But if this is your first time, just try the Range account and the House account, and the Range will give you the PIN, the account, and the PIN number that you need to log into the tablet with. But once you log into the tablet, then you can select the game that you would like to shoot. And there's a preview screen on the tablet to show you, and we'll get into more details on that in a minute. But you choose the game that you would like to shoot, and then you will have, the next option is to set the parameters of the game. So the first parameter is what's called the all-flash delay. And you can think about that sort of like a draw time. Although in general, we're not drawing from the holster. We're going to shoot this game from the low ready position. So the low ready position is the gun is out, it's loaded, and it's pointed at 45 degrees downrange. Now, once you start the game, you're going to see what we call an all flash. And the all flash is a visual indicator that the game has started. You have a certain period of time between the all flash and when the targets start to appear, or when the lasers on the target start to appear. This period of time is called the all flash delay. So it defaults to 2 seconds, which is plenty of time to go from the low ready position and raise the gun onto the target. Now, the second parameter that you can control is the display interval, and this is the period of time that the laser stays on for an individual target. So, for example, the first game in the list is what we call front 9. And basically, it's going to illuminate the targets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the laser will light that target for the period of time that you specify in the display interval. The default is 1 second. So that means that you have 1 second to shoot each target. So again, we have the all flash delay is from the all flash until the first target is lit. And let's say you have 2 seconds to raise the gun and get your sights on the target. Now, once the first target is lit, then you will have 1 second to shoot each target. And so there are 9 targets, so you'll have 9 rounds, and it should take 9 seconds to shoot the game. Now, depending on the targets that you hit and or miss, your score is calculated and it's going to be displayed on the tablet. Now, the tablet will give you your score. It will also tell you which targets you hit or which plates you hit and which plates you missed. And it will calculate a score. Now, the buttons on the tablet will allow you to shoot the same game again, or you can go back and choose to shoot a different game. Now, one thing that before you get to the point where you specify the game that you're going to shoot is you need to select a division. And the division is basically your caliber of gun. So we support rimfire, 38 special, 40 Smith & Wesson, 9mm, and 10mm for that matter, which is basically equivalent to a 40, and 45 ACP. So we only support pistol calibers and nothing larger than a 45 ACP. So no 454 Casull, no 500 Smith & Wesson 500 caliber, and no long guns at this point. And so because we're shooting steel indoors, the target system has been designed to manage the spall or the splatter that is created when a lead bullet hits a steel target. So for that reason, we're not supporting long guns at this point. It's really just a safety issue. So let's do a quick walkthrough. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to log in with my Plinker ID and my Plinker pin. Then I'm going to click the login button. Now, I will then be presented with an option to shoot a game. So I'm going to choose the shoot a game option. I'm going to select the game that I want to shoot. In this case, I'm going to choose front 9. I'm going to select the game, and now I can set the parameters that we talked about, my all flash delay and my display interval. So by pressing the button, I get a little calculator pad. I just enter 1 second for an all flash delay and 1 second for a display interval. Now, the next thing I want to do is select my division. So I'm going to select division, or press that button, and then choose factory 45 ACP because I'm shooting a 1911. Now, when I click next, I'm at a point where I'm ready to start the game. So from here, I have 5 seconds after I press the go button to load my gun and get into the low ready position. So let's take a look at what it looks like once the game starts. So I'm going to press the start game button. I'm going to turn around and load and get to the low ready position. Now, you saw the all flash, and now the targets begin to light one at a time. At this point, once the game has run, then the button that says retrieve results or get results, I press the get results button and it will show me my score along with the hits and misses, which targets I hit and which targets were missed. Now, what's also happening in the background is that score is being uploaded to the shootplinker.com website. And so if you have logged in with your own individual account, you will be able to see your results. If you've logged in with the house account or the range account, then your results will be shown on the screen, but they will not be uploaded to the website where you can see them. Well, they will be, but there's no way to distinguish between you and the next customer who used the same account. So we would encourage you to create your own account at shootplinker.com so you can track your own scores and you can actually see them on your mobile device or on a web browser on a PC. Okay, let's discuss the load and make ready procedure. Again, keeping safety in mind, what we want to do is we're going to take out our pistol or revolver, set it on the bench, and then get our magazines out and have them ready. Now, once you have gone through the procedure of starting the game and you're ready to start the game, and you press the button, you have 5 seconds. So we're gonna take our gun and we're gonna load it, okay? Now, I'm not gonna shoot because I don't have hearing protection on, but the low ready position is just like this with the finger off the trigger. Remember, we don't put our finger on the trigger until we raise the gun and the sights are on the target. Okay, now let's talk about the unload and show clear procedure. So first thing we're going to do is eject our magazine and then eject any round that may be in the chamber. Okay, so now check to make sure that the slide is locked back and the chamber is clear and set the gun down. Now you can turn around and press the Get Results button. But please be aware of your muzzle at all times and never point the muzzle at anything that you're not willing to destroy. So the best thing to do is set the gun down on the bench or on the table before you turn around and get your results. So just to reiterate, please keep the 4 rules of gun safety in mind and enjoy the Plinker target system and the Sport of Plinker.